As the 3-month deadline for the registration of phone SIM cards draws nearer, a number of people could still be caught off guard and cut off. In May, Telecom sector regulator and the Uganda Communications Commission set the SIM card registration deadline at 31st August. But when senior officials from different telecommunications companies appeared before the Parliamentary Committee on ICT, Information Communications and Technology, they suggested for another extension of the deadline. Airtel Director of Legal Affairs Dennis Kakonge cited numerous challenges the firm has encountered. Other companies also pushed for the postponement, saying many of their users had not registered, therefore needed more time.
The government should also consider extending the deadline up to a time when NIRA shall have achieved at least 98% completion of issuance of national ID cards.
Really, with the deadline, we are creating some chaos with the people, and some people, they are suffering on the deadline before a day.
But the leading telecom firm MTN was a non-committal on the proposed deadline extension, although the officials called for the streamlining of the process.
No extension, whatever it be, but there should be clarity, and there should be clarity soon, because otherwise we're getting into the gray zone. We're getting into legal uncertainty, and that is the worst situation for us as a company to be in.
The telecoms also accused the National Identification and Registration Authority of not closing what they said were gaps affecting the registration exercise. Under the ongoing exercise to update phone records, the users are required to submit their national identification numbers, NINs, alongside their names and other biodata.
It was that you would switch off all pre-activated SIM cards, right, that are being sold on the streets, and that you would no longer vend airtime on the streets. How are these? And I believe these things are still happening.
In trouble as Airtel to really put a difference between the SIM cards on the streets and the ones at your service centers, depending on which questions you give, whether yes or no.
Citing security concerns from the killing of Assistant Inspector General of Police Andrew Felix Kawese, who was the police spokesperson, government ordered the telecom sector regulator to oversee the new registration of all phone users based on their national ID.
Informing UCC about these challenges, this would maybe give us an opportunity to improve where possible.
Somebody seek redress in the circumstance that you fail to register that person at a particular time.
The argument was that people were committing crimes using the phone and getting away with it since they could not easily be traced. If government grants the request by the telecom firms and extends the registration deadline, it would be the third extension. The first extension was granted after pressure from Parliament, while the second came following a directive from President Museveni. More research, NTV at Parliament.